One of the many things I love about Hollard and its people is the passion that goes into projects and campaigns they invest in. Once Hollard invests in an idea or a concept, they really go all out. The Hollard Highway Heroes is no exception. This campaign was launched for the first time in 2015, and it's fantastic to see how it's grown over the years. I have a lot of questions today, but let's see if I can keep it to the most important ones. Elka du Piesanie, Campaign Manager for Hollard Heroes, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you, Rianet. It's a pleasure to be here today, and I'm excited that you're hosting me.
For those who don't know the Hollard Highway Heroes, I would assume that they are far and few in between, but for those who do not know about it, please more the short version. Elka, I know you're very passionate about this.
Yes, thank you. So Hollard Highway Heroes is a transformative annual competition that highlights exceptional truck driver and bus drivers who go above and beyond to not only deliver their cargo and passengers safely and on time, but also to drive responsibly, looking out for other road users and safeguarding their fleet owners as well. The competition is aimed at improving road safety and ensuring there are fewer accidents on our roads, while fostering better driving habits and rewarding drivers for driving safely.
Why did Hollard decide to start this initiative?
So this initiative originally started as Regent before we were bought over by Hollard. It was created on the back of a driver training campaign that was at that time in place. So we then used that format and changed it into the competition that it is today. So we've been running since 2015. We started out with about 220 entries, and we last year ended off at 2,400 entries. So I think the reason why we are doing this is, like I said, is to create safer roads for all. And we want to let the public also know what it is that we are doing. It's not necessarily, to get more clients at the end of the day. We want to be known as the insurer that caters for road safety in South Africa and improves road safety in South Africa.
You invest a lot, and the passion is really clear amongst all the Hollardites for this project. Can you give us some stats on the impact of this? Why it makes sense for you to keep on doing it?
Okay, so the aim of this campaign has always been linked to driver safety and driver wellness. To date, we've attracted over 10,000 truck driver entries. So that would be from the 220 that we started off on. And we've paid over 1.3 million rand in prizes up to date. So I believe that the impact that this campaign has on road safety is far-reaching, and it is difficult to pinpoint exactly how many lives we've been able to save due to this campaign. We measure our success on the number of entries that we attract yearly and on the successful impact that this campaign has had on managing claims ratios. Cannot give you the exact ratios, but it has reduced some of our claims. Moreover, this campaign has warmed our hearts with the impact this prize money has had on the drivers. So some of our drivers actually use this money to pay for their children's educations, or they renovate their homes, or they buy a vehicle for the family. So I think that the impact of this campaign is far-reaching, and it ties in perfectly with Hollard's, Hollard's vision, which is to create and secure better futures for all.
Would you mind sharing a bit about the Women Truck Drivers Initiative last year? Hollard's task on the Insurance Apprentice was around this initiative, so it really intrigued me. So would you just mind sharing a little bit about that project?
So yes, that's also one of the projects that's very close to my heart and Hollard Trucking's heart, if I can put it like that. So this is funded by the USAID, and then the skills development portion is run by the Commercial Transport Academy. So what they do is they take unemployed individuals, take them through the entire process of obtaining a truck driver's license, and then assist in getting them into employment. So our role is as a platinum sponsor at this point in time. So we've sponsored 2 branded trailers where these ladies can actually practice their driving in. We've also given them 2 2 study centers with laptops and all the furniture that you need to get through your studies. And then also we've given access to the learners to our LearnerVate, internal LearnerVate platform, which helps them with smaller things like budgeting tools, gender-based violence awareness and all of that. So we've given them access to that. And I think where we will play a critical role and where I think we need to call on the industry is to get these ladies employed after they actually go through this training process. It is quite challenging because we feel that a lot of the employers out there are not ready for female truck drivers yet, especially from a policy perspective. So, for example, they don't necessarily have maternity leave policies in place, and they need to start working on that. So my plea is to the industry to try and get that ready for this cohort of ladies that are coming into the sector.
Because I'm sure, Elka, I'm sure you've got this, that women drivers are the better drivers, right?
Oh, yes, definitely. We actually do have the data for that.
Yeah. The 2023 Hollard Highway Heroes campaign was launched fairly recently. Tell us about this year's campaign. What is new and what are your goals for this year?
Okay, so this is a very exciting year for us because we're slotting this initiative into our overarching strategy as Hollard, which is our shared value proposition strategy. So we're going to do a lot more to get this to where we need it to be. So by saying that our goal is to get 5,000 trucks and 5,000 bus entries this year. So what is new is in the past, we've never had bus drivers that can participate in this competition. So we've now opened it up to bus drivers. The other thing that we've also done is in previous years, we only opened it up to Hollard insured clients. So this is the second year that we're opening it up to any truck or bus driver in South Africa. So you do not have to be affiliated with Hollard. So I think what we're trying to say is we're challenging the non-insured clients that are not insured with us to see if they can actually compete with our insured clients and see if they can take the prize this year. The prizes are also great, but I'll get to that a little bit later. Like I said, our goal for this year is to get 10,000 entries. And yes, we're going to need all the help we can get, especially from our sponsors and our partners. The 2 main sponsors for this initiative is Clarendon Transport Underwriters and then Citra. And then we're also partnering with governments such as the Road Traffic Management Corporation, the Limpopo Provincial Government. So we've got quite a lot of team players that are invested in this. And yeah, I think the more road users we can, in essence, attract to this and influence into being in this campaign, the better for us, because then we can achieve our goal of creating safer roads for all South Africans.
Yeah, the better for everyone, bottom line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've read a little bit about the incentives of this whole trip, and it's not only the winning money, but that is most certainly part of it. And I was so impressed with the small bits of incentive pieces that you give. Can you share that with the audience, please?
Yes, definitely. So we've got a program that we call the Hollard Trucking Driver Rewards Card Program. So that's a MasterCard that we give out to our insured clients' drivers. The drivers then, just by driving well, can earn up to 200 Rand every 2 weeks for driving well. So they don't have to change anything except for stick to the road speeds, take frequent breaks and just in general drive safe. So we are rewarding truck drivers for driving safely in South Africa. I don't know of any other insurer that does, trucking insurer that does that at the moment. So we're very proud of that. And then also what we've done is we started focusing on driver wellness. So we've started partnering with truck stops across South Africa. So what we're saying is if you use your Hollard Trucking Driver Rewards card at specific truck stops, you will get additional discounts for buying healthy food options. We do know that it's quite a challenge. Not all the outlets always have healthy food options, but we were surprised because Kule Eatery, which is at Middleburg Truck Stop, the owner of this truck stop, she's actually a dietitian. So she can assist in putting healthy food options together for these individuals, for the truck drivers and bus drivers. And we're really trying to attract more partners. So Our next stop we're hoping to get is Highway Junction, purely because it's one of the largest truck stops and safest truck stops in South Africa. So as soon as we can get more partners involved, I think the bigger impact we can make from a driver wellness perspective.
That's really great. Changing lives, on so many levels. That's why I love this this project and this initiative. Elka, anything else you would like to share with the audience?
Yes, I've left the best for last, which is the prize money. I think, and we're talking about life-changing money here. So it's cash prizes to the winners. So for the winning truck driver, will win 150,000 Rand in cash. Then we've got 5 category winners for the truck drivers. Each of them will win 50,000 Rand in cash. We also have smaller prizes. So the remaining top 10 will get 5, and the remaining top 50 will get 2,500 Rand. That's just for the truck sector. For the bus sector, we're giving 100,000 Rand to the best bus driver this year. This is the first year, and I think that's an amazing prize coming in as a bus driver for the first year that we have this open to bus drivers. And like I said, when we talk about life-changing money, it really is. And there's no strings attached. Most competitions, there's always finer, T's and C's and finer details, but it's literally 150,000 Rand in cash. Yeah.
That is super exciting, and well done once again on raising the bar with this competition. Every year you just make it bigger and better, and it's really exciting. I was at the launch. You can just feel the excitement. It is phenomenal. So well done, and all the best in getting to that goal you've set yourself. I am Rianet Whitehead, FAnews Editor, talking to Elka du Piesanie about the 2023 Hollard Highway Heroes campaign. Thank you, Elka.
Thanks, Rianet.